So this is just a quick example of how I would set up the layers for what you're looking to do. She doesn't have any teeth shown, so I'll use whitening the eyes instead, but same concept. So the first thing you said you wanted to do was remove flyaway hairs, and she has some here. So we'll just look at the ones here on her forehead. Create a new layer, go to your healing brush tool, and make sure your sample all layers is turned on. And at that point we can just go ahead and paint out these hairs. Let's grab this one, and again I'm just doing this all real quick. If I was doing this for actual work I would take more time. So you can see layer on and off, it's just a transparent pixel layer. So that takes care of the hair. If we create a new one for we'll go ahead and name the first one hair. Again, make sure I got the right one. Yep. And we'll call this one eyes. This one, there's a couple different ways you can whiten. If you dodge and burn, you actually have to work on the layer. So one way you can do it is just use a white paintbrush. And I'm just going to do this fairly quickly, just so we see the difference. Again, if I was doing it for myself, I'd take more time. But we just go ahead and paint. It's going to look ugly at the start. Another way to do this would be just to copy the eyes to their own layer, just the area of the eyes. Make your modifications on that layer, and then use that as your over top of your base image. So once I get what I want painted in, let's get a little bit up in here. Just a little bit up in here. Just change our blend mode to either overlay. The overlay doesn't work well here, so I'm just going to go to soft light. Still, that's still too much for me. Zoom out. So I just drop down the opacity until it gets to be what I want. And we can see the difference there. So, and then one last layer to do the bags. She doesn't have really big bags here, but just to show the process. Working on that layer, we can come in here and select the patch tool. Again, make sure sample all layers is turned on so it looks at anything below the layer you're working on. And we come in here and make a selection. And I'm going to go ahead and feather that selection. And we'll go 12 pixels. And feather and fade that a little bit. Now if I turn it on and off, you can see that I did fill in some of that. Bad example because she doesn't have prominent bags, but same principle applies. So now I haven't really increased the size of my file very much because I've only added little bits to each of these blank pixel layers, and I only have the single background layer. Hope that helped you out.